So it's the first Sunday in June. I'm here with Mark and Lou, just going up to Farley Mountain to Parnholt Wood for a low heart rate run. There's Mark. So we're just heading up to Farley Monument now into Parnholt. Then we'll cut through there and head on to the Clarendon Way and come back in. So just come past Farley Monument, the top of the hills, looking across the downs. I'm on the Clarendon Way at the moment, so I'm going to turn left and then loop through into Parnholt Woods, take a right, loop down to the back onto the Clarendon Way and come back this way up through the hill past the Ashley Road, which is good and steep. There's a few cyclists.
Just listening, was he?
So I've taken the right turn in Parnholt Wood, so roughly a north, heading in a northerly direction now, and then a couple of K of these avenues and grassy lanes, and then you take a right onto the Clarendon Way again, do the running through the Ashley Road intersection and back up to Farley Monument where we just were. That's a big climb. That's like the last big climb on the Clarendon Marathon. It's after you hit that with about 11k to go, so about the 30k mark or 20-mile mark, and you're going, oh no, when you see that hill loom. Anyway, looking good. So still coming through Parnholt Wood, just over 3k in. So rather nice, as you can see. A lot easier to pass than the last time I came through here, because it's under trees. It gets so wet during the winter and muddy, it can turn into a quagmire. It'll pretty much carry on through the summer if there isn't a dry spell like we've had in April and May. So I'm just about to leave the wood itself and go on the track down to the Clarendon Way. So the lockdown, there's some easing up in the different countries. Fortunately in Great Britain we've gone 4 slightly different routes, so I don't think there's a problem in timing of what you can do and when, because I think even that locally in England needs to be done, because we all got infected at different times. But it's the inconsistency in what that means when you go to one status to another. So we can gather in England now with another household, but a maximum of 6. Still got to observe 2 metre social distancing, so they suggested meeting in public spaces or in back gardens. Scotland you can meet, going to family households, no more than 2 households, but up to 8. And then Wales has different criteria again. You've got to meet within 5 miles. Actually it's the same in Scotland. Then Northern Ireland goes another way entirely and says up to 10 people can meet. So very different policies other than the kind of limited meetings. And then schools started back in a very limited way last week on the 1st of June with junior infant schools, elementary schools if you like, with what's so-called reception or first year intake, and then the final year. So they're concerned about the obviously little children picking up the learning habit, or the organised learning habit in teaching, and then the year sixes as a precursor to them going to the big school, as they would say, or I used to say, or the secondary school, and then they'll gradually go back, you know, again social distancing being observed, minimising school class numbers, which isn't a bad idea, because we've for a long time been struggling with very large class sizes, kind of 30 plus, so it might not be a bad thing. So that's a bit it. So takeaways are operating again, restaurants aren't, and we fly back to Netherlands in just over a week on the 15th, hopefully, if it doesn't get cancelled again. There's a bit more easy. You can go to a restaurant, but you have to book it in advance, and it's outside. I think there's a maximum of 30 people allowed in a restaurant, size permitting. Social distancing there is 1.5 metres, so definitely you can go to the cinema. Again, you have to book it, and so on. So almost at the Clarendon Way. There's a couple of other runners. Can't see Mark and Lou a little way behind me. So just coming up to 4 kilometres now. So here's the Clarendon Way. So normally on the marathon we come up the hill from that direction and then carry on there. You can see this direction I've just come from. So here's Mark, and then Lou's up the top of the hill. So I think Mark's going to circle around and just check that Lou's okay, because of her eyesight she has problems, particularly on uneven surfaces and stuff like that, particularly roots. Anyway, so this is probably about 15k to go if you're doing the Clarendon Marathon, so still a little way to go. And then you go up here, take a left turn, you end up on the Ashley Road, and then you do a turn. There's always a very nicely fueled refreshment station there at the bottom of the hill, and then you do this long climb up to Farley Mount. Anyway, here they come. He's the Jolly Adventurers. All right, how you doing? All right. We'll take a turn, so we're over halfway through it now anyway, so on the loop. Yes. Yeah. So here's the sweep down to Ashley Road, where you can see Mark hopefully ahead. He's about to take a left turn. Just go over that hill and then you're down to the Ashley Road, and then you can see ahead the Farley Mount hill. So we'll turn the corner down in the dip over to our left and do that long climb up to Farley Mount, and then we'll be back where we started, and we'll do some loops of Westwood, I suspect, just to make up the do another loop. All right, there goes Mark. So you can see the sweep up to Farley Mount. So a bit of a climb, this one. Barley fully grown. Morning, thank you. Hi, thanks. So everybody's still trying to keep out of everybody's way, which is rather good. Yeah, so a full field of barley here. We hit this little shrub line and then it really starts to climb. In a minute you can kind of see the copse at the top of the, kind of halfway up the hill up ahead. Be a bit out of breath for this one, so just coming to the top of the climb, see the view behind me. So about 6k in, so about another kilometre back to Farley Monument now.